Good morning, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful weekend that we have. It's sensational outside. Did you know that the first Labor Day was celebrated in New York City in 1882 and that about 10,000 workers organized a parade sponsored by the Knights of Labor? Yeah. And this idea of a holiday to honor workers and give them a day of rest quickly spread, and in 1894, Congress passed a bill making the first Monday in September a national holiday. Now, although it was intended to celebrate workers and give them a chance to stop working for a day, it's changed into a celebration of the end of the summer. The thing is, our world is a mess right now. And for lots of folks, they would give anything to simply have a job. And others have been nonstop working since the pandemic hit and can't take off to celebrate. Which got me thinking, maybe instead of stopping work and resting for a day, which is unrealistic, maybe we can make this a holiday where we decide to stop and rest from some other things. Things like anger, rudeness, hostility, disrespect, and instead replace it with kindness, compassion, love. As I wrote this, I wanted to know what the opposite of kindness was, and so I looked it up. One definition said, lacking patience, grace, and self-control to the point where emotions take over and become disrespectful. Another said it is anything that makes anyone feel anything but joy, self-worth, and loved. Still another simply said that the opposite of kindness is wickedness. Sadly, the truth is we don't have to go too far to see what an absence of kindness looks like. It's everywhere right now because it's just really easy to be mean. And lately people are feeling like it's okay to say pretty much anything they want regardless of who it affects. But that's not who we are to be as followers of Jesus. In fact, Scripture tells us, rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. That's what we should be doing instead of criticizing or insulting. You know, you and I can disagree about lots of things, and we can be diametrically opposed on several issues. But I can still love you and respect you, and you can feel the same way towards me. At least we should. That's what being Christians is all about. Actually, that's what being human is all about. Understanding that viewpoints on issues can vary just like we are uniquely different and have different perspectives and ideas. But the one thing we absolutely agree on is our love and faith in Jesus Christ. And that is what ties us and binds us together. You know, I think if I were to break it down to two words that are the opposite of kindness, they would be selfishness and apathy. Because the way I see it, either we are unkind because we are too concerned with ourselves and our opinions, or we just don't care about others. And it reminded me of a story. A grandfather is talking with his grandson, and he says there are two wolves inside each of us which are always at war with each other. One of them is a good wolf, which represents things like kindness, bravery, and love. The other is a bad wolf, which represents things like greed, hatred, and fear. The grandson stops and thinks about it for a second, and then he looks up at his grandfather and he says, "Grandfather, which one wins?" And the grandfather quietly replies, "The one you feed." So perhaps the answer is we simply need to feed more love and kindness into every day of our lives if we really want to make a difference, if we really want to live life like Jesus would want us to live. And even though we are in a real mess right now, there is still so much good to feed on. So today, as you celebrate this holiday, take a moment and think about who you are and who you want to be. And if you have to stop a couple of things to be it, oh, then by all means do it. I say, let's do what we can to bring more kindness and love to a hurting world. See, I believe it's possible. We are people of faith, followers of Jesus, who showed us how to do it beautifully. Gosh, even making it look easy. So, my friends, have a great Labor Day, and remember to stay safe, wear your mask, socially distance, and always, always find a blessing. They are everywhere. Know that I love you, and I'm praying for you. God bless you.